Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's 3:01. This is Dirty Trucking. Getting ready to get out of here. Still, you know what? People that lie, that cover up, and keep hidden information related to something that you need to know or that you're dealing with, I believe need to be fired. Now, I've been getting to run around about this matter with Hertz, and it's to the point now that they can't account for some money that came out of my account. Something's not right with the story. They're telling me to call customer service. Customer service that day when I discovered the issue told me to call Hertz. So, seems to me that there's some finger pointing going on and blame going to now the point where you have to contact the bank. And now the bank representative that I contacted, I called the branch. I just wanted to ask her a general question. But what I don't like is motherfuckers that are paid to answer the phone, representatives that act like they in a rush to get you off the motherfucking phone. And now to get in contact with somebody about the bank to discuss this matter, their automated system told me it's going to be a 19 to 28 minutes before they can answer the phone. And if I would like to have my number in the queue, to put my number in the queue, and then it automatically records your phone number and repeats it back before it puts you in the queue. Now, my phone number is updated on everything. Tell me why the queue is telling me it's repeating a wrong phone number to me. So, if the government, the political leaders, the politicians, the president is not going to put a stop to these people doing this type of shit, I'm sick of it. The stuff that's going on here with the fraud, the scams, the shit through apps taking people money, it's fucking ridiculous. Ran into a young lady last night. She was with a boyfriend. They were going to what she thought was a recording studio. The recording studio was located for 15 miles or somewhere. Pipe something. And she gets there. Now, she done prepaid for this recording studio. Now, it's after midnight. She done got a recording session. Tells me that they said that's the only time that they had for her to come. That they were booked. But she got there. The place is closed. Nobody's there. But when you Google the facility, it says it's open from 11 a.m. to 5 a.m. But they were closed. But they were supposed to know she was going. And here's the killing thing. This young lady prepaid for a recording studio session time. She prepaid. But she said prior to her on getting ready to go over there, she had tried to call the place. Nobody answered the phone. I said, well, I told her that would have been a red flag right there. Them not answering the phone. And you prepaid. That prepaid shit is going to be, that need to be done with, because you got scammers now who are online pretending to be legitimate businesses, places that you can go, and they're getting people's money. And I'm sick of this shit. Now, I have an issue here with Hertz, with a transaction where they can't explain to me how they said it was one thing, but the bank is showing another thing. And now I'm getting a runaround. The representatives at the Hertz location where I rented the car want to rush me off the phone. But he checked and said I was credited back the so-called $215 for the lockout, but that ain't what they got. But nobody is able to explain to me how my bank is showing a transaction with Hertz name on it that's not matching what they said. And then I'm seeing all these other ghost transactions that popped up on the account from some Klarna, like I'm doing some online shopping and I'm not doing shit. And I don't see it in the history. I don't see it nowhere. Carvana is doing the same thing. I canceled my account to Carvana. I used it to create a design for a journal that I'm selling on Amazon. Then after that, I canceled the account because I haven't been able to get the computer. I don't have the time to get there and start dedicating to that like I would like. So it's no need of me paying $14.99 a month for Carvana, and I'm not using it. That's giving away free money. But I canceled that. Tell me why the past couple of months they were still billing me for that. I canceled that. These scammers are being assisted by the places they are scamming through. They're getting on the phone, giving me the runaround, telling me nonsense, telling me bullshit. And I don't like that shit. Contacted the bank, the representative, ma'am, I'm getting tired of that ma'am shit. Why don't you stop ma'aming and listen to what I'm trying to say to you? I'm trying to ask the question. I understand I called the branch. This is the branch I went and opened the account at. You mean to tell me you can't take the time to listen for a minute? You in that big a hurry? Ma'am. They do this shit to people who's out here struggling, barely making it. And you do this scam bullshit. And now we got to get the runaround to get this shit straightened out. And I'm sick of the goddamn shit. I don't know how the government of the United States let this kind of shit get this fucking out of control, that where these people is doing anything and everything, and I want my name off their list. How did you pick me to be doing this bullshit too? To see this shit on my phone, all these scams, you hacking into apps, you coming into my apartment, you disabling the security camera. How did I get involved with this? All of it trickles back to what happened at Warren Truck. You need to go up into that plant, find out who the fuck is responsible for this, what the fuck is this shit, and put a stop to it. I'm tired of this shit. These motherfuckers look at my videos and sit back and look for problems they can cause. And I know you doing it. You watching my videos looking for problems you can cause. You want to drum up bills, more debt. This is what you do. Instead of them holding Warren Truck Plant accountable for what they did to me, getting me paid for what they did to me, the traumatic experience that I was put through by the hands of an employer that I'm still traumatized with to this day. Every time I hear somebody work at Chrysler, I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't happy for you. I used to work there. Didn't do shit wrong. Look what the fuck my life turned into because of that shit. Oh, no, I ain't okay. Do I sound okay? I'm not okay about this. I'm not okay about a government that would let them do this shit to me.